Going on YouTube, it's Ben, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a crazy loophole that I found inside one of our favorite Chrome extensions on how to find even more emails on LinkedIn. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Again, thank you so much for subscribing and watching more of my content. I wanted to show you guys today a crazy awesome loophole that I found inside of Octopus, of all things, as a Chrome extension that we all use to automatically connect with people on LinkedIn. Now, as we all know, Octopus recently limited connection requests to 100 per week instead of 100 per day. Kind of a bummer, but at the same time, this loophole should definitely lift your spirits because it is a way to find tons and tons of emails. Yes, emails through Octopus. Now, Octopus is normally not known as a Chrome extension you would use to scrape or find emails on LinkedIn. However, through this small little loophole, I'm gonna show you how you can be collecting up to possibly even 1,000 emails a month on LinkedIn. If you're new to the game, sit back, check it out. I'm gonna pop into my computer, I'm gonna screen share and show you exactly how to do this. All right, guys, so as you can see, we are right inside of my computer here. I'm in Sales Navigator, which is always where you should be when you're doing your searches for clients. Whenever you're looking for client information, client emails, anything like that, or leads overall as far as company information, Sales Navigator is where it's at. It's what I recommend to all my students. So let me go in and let me just do a random search. I'm gonna do the search for accounting, and that's going to be my keyword for right now. And I'm gonna just show you how this works. Because it's a little bit nuanced, but also it's really, really simple once you figure it out. So I'm gonna put in accounting and I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna look for specific geography. Let's just say Houston. Let's just make the company headcount 11 to 50. That sounds good. And let's go for seniority level. Slight pro tip here, partners are usually really important at accounting firms or CPA firms if you're looking for decision makers. So it's usually often not at the C-suite or the VP level. It's usually partners. So, you know, a managing partner, things like that. They are the important people usually in finance and accounting. So what we're going to do here is basically take this list, right? It's almost 500 results. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop open my Octopus tab here, right? So I've got Octopus, I'm gonna open that up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to make sure in my CRM here that I have the visit tab checked, right? So I'm not gonna be importing any of these people to connect with them. I'm not gonna be looking to do the, 15 people per day and run that 100 connection minimum or maximum per week via LinkedIn's new rules. I'm going to be doing visits. So what a lot of people don't understand about profile visits is that they're essentially really, really simple, right? It literally means this. If I click on Kamal here and I just visit the profile, basically what I do is I just check out the information, I take a look, I look at his previous experience, etc. Pretty much look at the entire profile. Now, LinkedIn can automatically do this for you. I'm sorry, Octopus can automatically do this for you. It's called a visit, right? And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So with these 500 results, I'm basically gonna have Octopus run, I'm gonna do 250. I'm not gonna do all 500. And I will tell you guys that when you set this up and when you do it, there is a disclaimer, okay? This is something that is relatively new. Not a ton of people are doing it. And so it's something that we don't know the full length on. You could get thrown in LinkedIn jail if you go hardcore and you do a lot of visits to grab emails, but let me show you exactly how this would work. So let's just take this list right here. I'm gonna click right into Octopus, right? So I'm gonna open that up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trash all these previously processed ones. And I'm going to go back into my list, go right in here. And like I said before, I'm going to visit 250 profiles. Notice my tab is on visit, so I'm going to put that right there. 250, I'm going to send those to the CRM. As we all know, we wait for that. It takes about 10 seconds, maybe a little less than that, and we're in. So we pop back into the CRM for Octopus, right? So well done, 250 out of 250 are transferred to the campaign. Perfect. So I've got 250 in here right now. Now they will show up here, although I am going to be doing visits, and they'll show up here later. So here's exactly how it works. Instead of doing the normal connection thing that you would normally do and all that stuff, I'm going to pop that number 250 right here, right? Now, don't worry. It's not that I'm going excessive or crazy since I'm using 250 instead of 100. We're doing visits, remember, we're not doing connections. So I'm going to hit 250. And basically, these are all the people, as you can see, I just added them 42, 43 seconds ago. These are all the people from this list. I'm going to launch this visit campaign. So Octopus is processing the profiles just like it would when it does your connection requests, right? So it's running through this entire list right now and essentially checking everybody, visiting them. So, you know, it's doing the thing that I showed you before, literally just checking their profile. Now, while it does this, it's running everyone in the back. As you can see, it's completed one here. If you can see behind this tab that I can't move, there's going to be a button that actually allows me to export this file into an Excel file or a CSV once you're done, and you can get this thing exported with all of the data that you've gotten from all of these visits, these profile visits, right? Let me show you exactly what that looks like, right? So I ungreen this, go down here, and let me pop up one that I did way back. So check this out. Check out this file. Now I did run a really large test on this, so I did do a lot of visits on this particular one. But look in the email column how many emails I was able to grab. I think after calculating everything, the actual amount of emails I was able to grab was about 110. And that was out of a very high number. I did about 600 runs on visits. So basically grabbing 110 emails in the span of that 24-hour period. Again, you want to respect that 24-hour period of LinkedIn's limits, right? With Octopus, because you don't want to really get into that sketchy territory. But again, we're looking at head of operations, we're looking at director of engineering, I have a director of support services. I mean, we have big name people, right? And so with all of this, we are getting a ton of emails, and it's all being done through Octopus. So with that being said, this is running right now, and this is going to bring me back all of these emails for this accounting search right here. I personally think that is incredible, that you can use Octopus to basically pull your emails rather than just do your connections. Now you can still do connections, right? You can still make that a function of Octopus, but now you can pull a ton of emails. So that's super cool. I am gonna pop out and see you guys on the other side.
All right, guys, so we're out of my computer now, and that is exactly what the loophole on Octopus looks like on how to collect a ton of emails. You saw it for yourself. I was able to pull a file with about 110 emails in the file itself. Now imagine if you ran visit campaigns every 24 hours to actually be able to capture emails off of your lists rather than just simply trying to connect with 100 people a week per LinkedIn and Octopus's new limits of 100 per week. That's kind of weak sauce, actually. So what you really want to be doing is capturing these emails through this loophole that I honestly don't know how many people are using. So again, I really want to give you that disclaimer. Don't really push this thing to the limit. Maybe test out 200 visits, maybe go to 300 visits, 400, but I really wouldn't cross that 450 mark. That's about the top tier that I would head to. I think beyond that, you will get a little bit of a spanking from LinkedIn potentially, but you overall want to definitely use this loophole to your advantage, because there are tons of emails to be gathered off of LinkedIn using Octopus. So if you enjoyed this video, if this was valuable to you, please smash that like button. Please subscribe if not already, and hit that alert button so you know every single time I come out with a brand new video. Until then.